This is a presentation for the GGC maps. My partners are David, Travis, and Alan. Software Development 2, Fall 2018. The main goals of this piece of software is to enhance it and implement different ideas and features to make it more user-friendly. We're trying to increase the likelihood of people actually using GGC maps and trying to just bring the software further. The client's vision is for GGC maps to become versatile and user-friendly enough that the students use the software more frequently to the extent where it's well known. The client would also like the software to become popular and mainstream enough that it's not just used at GGC but at other various campuses and colleges. Our current requirements are to fix the emergency toggle user preference. It was attempted by another group previously. Our goal is to actually fulfill that requirement. We also have to change building C3 to what is officially known as building W right now. And when the emergency toggle is active, the background should become grayscale to draw more attention to the emergency icons. We also, if we have enough time, would like to implement a more progressive web application icon for it to be saved on mobile devices. When users go into a building, the parking legend toggle button in the menu should disappear until they come out of the building as well. We are currently following the agile process, jumping straight into the code. It's already existing, so we have to learn all about the code, what each part does, and what not to touch and what not to break, as well as what to touch and what to fix. We currently have 2 tasks for our first sprint iteration. It's a team of 4, so we will assign 2 people to each task to complete it by the deadline. This is pretty new ground for all of us, so we've spent a lot of time understanding the code, learning a new language for some, JavaScript, to work with the actual software as well as SaaS. So our first iteration overall plan is to include the emergency toggle preference button. The emergency toggle will appear in the parking legend, right below the parking legend toggle, right here. And it will display icons where severe weather rooms are, fire extinguishers, and defibrillators. The background should become grayscale to draw more attention to these icons. Here is a screenshot from Jira of the story and the issue, and just highlighting what we need to do right now. One of the second tasks besides the emergency toggle is changing building C3 to W. As a user, I should be able to toggle the emergency button quickly to locate emergency related icons. This is helpful because in emergencies you need to know where things are immediately. It's imperative. It could be life or death. As of now, I only know where 2 severe weather rooms are, and fire extinguishers and defibrillators are just a shot in the dark. So this could be really helpful for true emergency. Users should also be able to save the website as a progressive web app on the mobile device with an icon that properly represents what the software is. It gives it a professional look, it gives quick access to information instead of having to open a browser and type in a URL. It's just a quality of life features and bug fixes. As a user, you just should be able to enter a building. When using the software, the parking legend toggle should just disappear. There's no need for parking until we actually walk out the building again, or we turn the toggle on ourselves for whatever reason. Building C3 needs to be changed to building W because C3 no longer exists. It could be confusing for new students or guests trying to navigate the building, or navigate the campus, I should say. So here's a setup of the file structure as of now. We've been using GitHub for code tracking, Atom, Microsoft Visual Studio Code, and JavaScript, and Jira project managing. Here's the actual link to GGC Maps if you would like to go and look at it and check it out and see how it looks. It's very in-depth, very integrated. It's an awesome piece of software. I highly recommend going to this link and checking it out to see what we're working with. The semester plan is just to improve implement the rest of the features as previously mentioned and have them actually working. I'd like to leave no feature undone or unfinished. If possible, I'd like to tackle other ones, time permitting, of course. Code architecture, languages and technologies, JavaScript, application logic, HTML/SAS for user interface, JSON and text files for data storage, and Grunt for building system and task running. This is a layout of the current application flow. Client requests, application parses requests, application defines map data, application renders map. So straightforward-ish when you look at this, but the actual code itself is a monster. Here's a snippet of code. But looking at this, it seems pretty straightforward, but like I said, this code is a monster code. Right now, everything is highly coupled, and decoupling would be extensive, be very expensive as well. Currently, we're using Prettier to maintain a consistent code style and formatting. Code is currently broken up into files based on functionality. Best practice would be to continue to follow this rather than to create an MVC style structure. And as previously mentioned, all aspects of the application are tightly coupled, and decoupling would be very, very tedious and expensive. That concludes our presentation on GGC maps. Thank you for your time.